Welcome back. For our first video today, we're going to talk about types of intelligence. So probably all of us have taken an IQ test at some point in our lives, and we have determined what our intelligence is through that, or we may have taken a standardized test like the ACT or the SAT and decided we are either smart or not smart based on our scores there. But I'd like us to think of intelligence in a little broader sense than that. In fact, we're going to look at two different things. We're going to look at Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence and then Gardner's 8 frames of mind. Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence puts forth the idea that there are 3 types of intelligence: analytical, creative, and practical. Analytical intelligence, according to Sternberg, is the ability to analyze, judge, evaluate, compare, and contrast. So you may be good at that. Creative intelligence is the ability to create, design, originate, and imagine. Some of you may be really good at that. In fact, in the next video, we're going to talk about creative thinking, and I'm going to introduce you to the most creative mind that I know. The third of Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence is practical intelligence. These people have the ability to use, apply, implement, and put ideas into practice. So what's really interesting is when we approach children's intelligence from this theoretical method, we really see that there's a difference in their triarchic patterns. Children learn different. Children are intelligent in different ways, and so those patterns are going to look different in school and how they accomplish things in their school programs. The second theory that I really like is Gardner's 8 frames of mind. And this, again, we've probably heard, most of us, that people learn either visually or auditorily or kinesthetically, right? So with our eyes, our ears, or through some kind of movement. But beyond those 3 general categories, there are some theories of and approaches toward human potential that have been developed. And Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, the 8 frames of mind, is one of those types of theories. So here's what Gardner says. Here's Gardner's multiple intelligence. First is the verbal or linguistic intelligence. These are people who have well-developed verbal skills and sensitivity to sounds, meanings, and rhythms of words. Second is the logical mathematical intelligence. These are people who have the ability to think conceptually, to think abstractly, and they have the capacity to discern logical and numerical patterns. The third are the spatial visual intelligent. These are the people that have the capacity to think in images and pictures, to visualize accurately and abstractly. The fourth are the bodily kinesthetic intelligence. These are the people who have the ability to control one's body movements and to handle objects skillfully. Fifth are musical intelligences. This is the ability to produce and appreciate rhythm, pitch, and timbre. Sixth is interpersonal intelligence. This is the capacity to detect and respond appropriately to the moods, motivations, and desires of other people. Seventh is intrapersonal intelligence, and this is the capacity to be self-aware and in tune with one's own feelings, their own values, their own beliefs, and their own cognitive processes. Eighth is naturalist intelligence, and this is the ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, and other objects in nature. And more recently, there's actually been a 9th frame of mind that has been added that is called existential intelligence. And this is the sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about human existence. Questions like, what is the meaning of life? Questions like, why do we die? Or how did we get here? What's really, really great about this theory is that it really unlocks the idea of human potential, that we may not be smart in all areas, or we may have intelligence in multiple areas, and maybe those things can't always be measured on a standardized test. And so we really need to explore the ways in which we are intelligent and really unlock the potential that we have as humans.